And by the time you're watching this, Shohei Ohtani might already officially be a Blue Jay. And there goes a westbound 504 King streetcar into the financial district. And hey everyone, it is Friday, December 8th. The time is 2:33 p.m. And the temperature right now is around 7 degrees Celsius. And I'm here at the intersection of King and Yonge. And for this one, I'll wait for these sirens to stop. I thought I would head down to Front Street and then walk over to Union Station, and then in Union Station I will take the SkyWalk over to where the SkyDome is. And if Shohei Ohtani does in fact sign with the Blue Jays, that will be his new home stadium. If you're unfamiliar with who he is, he's a once-in-a-generation two-way baseball player who previously played for the Anaheim Angels, and he's currently a free agent. And the rumors are that it's down to two teams, the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. And apparently his signing with one of those two teams is somewhat imminent. And this is south down the west side of Yonge Street. On the left is the St. Lawrence neighborhood. On the right, the financial district. Apparently, right now, the most tracked flight in the world is a private jet that took off a few hours ago, making its way from LA to Toronto. It's probably just some random person with too much money making a trip, but it's kind of funny that so many people are watching it. And speculating it might be Shohei. This is Wellington Street. Things are a bit quieter around here on a Friday. There's more people working from home. And the last part of this walk will be mostly indoors. So this is Front Street coming up, and just on the right is the Hockey Hall of Fame. That's right on the corner of Front and Yonge. And here it is. And the Hockey Hall of Fame itself dates back to 1943. But it's been in this location, I think, since the early 90s. It was previously at Exhibition Place. I wanted to walk over to the south side of the street, so we'll just get a view of it this way. And the building that used to house it was demolished. And part of that land is now used for BMO Field. It's kind of a neat fog shrouding the financial district right now. And this is Front Street, so I'll be heading west here and popping into Union Station. And just on the left is the old Dominion Public Building, as I trip over my words. And you'll notice it's kind of uniquely curved along with Front Street here. And it was built between 1926 and 1935. Formerly housing Government of Canada offices. It was purchased a few years ago by a Vancouver-based company. Although it does have various heritage protection statuses on it. I believe it is no longer housing government offices. And before this was built, there used to be a number of warehouses here that were destroyed in the Great Fire of 1904. There's Brookfield Place across the street. And this is Bay Street coming up. And we can't get much of a view of the CN Tower. And that construction is noisy. That would be the South Core district off in the distance there. These ugly concrete barriers here were a response to the North York van attack. And something more permanent and nicer looking was supposed to go in place by now, but that hasn't yet happened. That's been several years. You can head down into the subway station there. There's the Royal York Hotel. The Fairmont Royal York. And in years past, TD Bank has sponsored an outdoor ice rink in front of Union Station here. But they do not appear to be doing that this year. I believe there's an indoor roller skating rink called the Roller Express Rink. We can head in and take a peek. It's not quite as festive here without the outdoor skating rink set up. Oh well, let's head into the Great Hall. You can take a VIA train from here, several GO trains, which are suburban commuter lines, the Up Express, which will run to the airport, which I'll be walking past later. There's a subway connection with a streetcar line as well, and a bus terminal. I think that roller rink is down here somewhere. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get a view of it. I was thinking of doing an entirely indoor walk through the path to here, but thought the weather was decent and the fog kind of gave a cool look to things. So instead of an outdoor skating rink, we get this Roller Express here. Someone might yell at me. I'm just going to take a peek.
I feel like it doesn't really make sense.
It clearly says no entry, but this is neat. Apparently, it's Sunday to Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Thursday to Friday, 11 to 9 p.m., Saturday, all ages, Saturday, 19 plus, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., and New Year's Eve, it'll be 1 p.m. to 12:30, and New Year's Day, 1 p.m. to 8. And it looks like it goes over there quite a ways. You can rent some roller skates. That's neat. All right, let's vamoose. Solid security here. And that is free. It's first come, first serve. All right, I want to head upstairs to get to the SkyWalk. There's Wurst, an excellent German sausage and beer spot. They've got another location over on King West. Let's follow the signs here. It says, Up Express, go straight. Wayfinding is not a strong point in Union Station.
Platform 11, right? Thank you.
Hello. So we're basically just going in a big circle here. Trains to Union Pearson. It is the Great Hall once again. It's all part of the TD Union winter setup here. So if you're going to a Blue Jay game and you arrived from Union Station, the three main ways to get to the SkyDome would be the indoor route here along the SkyWalk, which we're about to head through. You could also go south of Union along Raptors Way and Bremner Boulevard. Or you could walk along Front Street. This opened back in 1989 along with the SkyDome. There's a look north up York Street and the Fairmont Royal York. This will take us to, or past the Metro Convention Center, over to Ripley's Aquarium and the CN Tower. It looks like they incorrectly spelled SkyDome on the sign. And here's where you'd grab the Union Pearson Express Airport train. 15-minute services back. This used to be lined with shops and places to eat back in the late 80s, early 90s. First train to Pearson, 4:55. Last train, 11 p.m. And on weekends, the first train is at 6 a.m. You think they would run a little bit later. Also stops at Dundas West and Weston stations on the way. It's odd seeing advertisements for Tampa Bay and Montreal walking through here, two very different winter destinations. See if there's any news on Shohei. According to Reddit, the flight from Anaheim to Toronto is the #1 tracked plane in the world right now. So this stretch is 160 meters, if I'm not mistaken. Now we're going to head over the rail corridor. Maybe we'll see some trains rolling by. That does not appear to be the case, but there's the CN Tower and SkyDome. Oh, here we go. A couple of trains. The Up Express train is there. So that is boarding. And here is a GO train, slinking its way out of Union off to Suburbia. Well, she just said this has been here since the early 80s. These windows are so foggy, but you can see how massive that GO train is. And this is connected to the Delta Hotel here on the left, as well as the PATH network. I quite like this area out here. A nice shot of the South Core. That's the Delta Hotel straight ahead. The Scotia Arena is right behind it, hidden from view. There's some woodpeckers. Not real ones, of course. Roundhouse Park across the street. Maybe we'll finish up there for this one. It's the former world's tallest freestanding structure of the CN Tower, completed back in 1976. That park right down there is Olympic Park. All right, the last time I was here live streaming, I got locked out. Let's see if these doors are open during the daytime. They should be. Or not. How about these ones? This must be a new thing. You used to be able to go in and out of them. Oh well, we'll miss the last few meters of the SkyWalk there. That was my phone. If you saw that live stream, this might be a bit of deja vu, but I did that one at night. Let's cut through the park. So I mentioned you could get from Union Station to the SkyDome south of Union Station along Bremner Boulevard. This is the way you would take. Union Station being just off in the distance there. There's Scotiabank Arena off in the distance. I was thinking about crossing and that straight ahead is the SkyDome, currently undergoing round 2 of a series of $300 million renovations. And word has it that the dome features the best pitching mound in Major League Baseball, or one of them. It's also climate controlled. There's a lot of desirable qualities for Shohei. And some people are saying, why would he want to move from LA to Toronto, given our climate? Well, summertime here is arguably as nice or nicer. Also, if I'm not mistaken, he grew up in Hokkaido, a part of Japan with a cold climate. So it's not like this is anything new or special to him. There's the old Roundhouse and Steam Whistle Brewery. An excellent visit if you're just in town. Just on the left, the Rec Room. It's a Dave & Buster's style restaurant, arcade, and bar. There's the SkyDome. The company that owns the SkyDome, they've defaced it with their name, aren't particularly well liked, but opening up the checkbook for Shohei, I think would have a very positive halo effect for that particular company. And believe it or not, I have still yet to go to Ripley's Aquarium. I once went to a large aquarium like that in Osaka that was world-renowned. I realized I could probably take a pass on that. And this is the famous Salmon Run fountain that is currently Can't see if my camera's going to look. This would be quite tragic if I drop my camera. But it is being revitalized. And the Canada sign has been removed. Oh man, that J shop is going to be a busy, profitable place. And the one in the Eaton Center will as well. If things pan out the way they are looking. The Jays were considered a bit of a long shot a month ago. Now it's seemingly whittled down to just 2 teams. It'd be funny if I spent this video talking about it and he was just using the Jays to drive up the Dodgers' terms. In which case, well played. The joke's on me. There's a look up at the tower. So we've made it to the eastern side of the SkyDome. Just heard my zipper flapping. I hope it hasn't been flapping the whole video. We'll just head back to the rail corridor and finish things up. But on that note, I hope you enjoyed this walk, hopefully, to the new baseball home of Shohei Ohtani. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. As we catch an Up Express rolling into Union. I have an Instagram account, which I seldom post to these days, at Johnny Strides. And there is a super thanks button appearing below the video if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, thank you for watching. Stay warm, stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.